Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that focuses on cultivating virtue, self-control, and indifference to external events we cannot control. Despite being over 2,000 years old, Stoic principles and practices remain widely relevant today for finding inner strength, overcoming adversity, and living a fulfilling life. By learning a few critical Stoic techniques and integrating them into our daily routines, we can experience profound personal growth. In this video, we will explore 5 essential pillars for practicing Stoicism. 1. Overcoming negative emotions and thoughts. Our minds often create imagined worries that amplify real problems. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus stated, man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Stoicism helps counter this tendency by grounding us in the present moment. For instance, Seneca noted that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Techniques like negative visualization, picturing losing what we value, can foster gratitude and perspective. Focusing only on what we can control makes our emotions more measured and thoughtful. Marcus, an accountant, constantly worried about losing his job and money despite no real signs he would be fired. Through practicing negative visualization about losing his career, he gained a renewed appreciation for his work and reduced his anxiety. 2. Enduring adversity and hardship. If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining, advised Marcus Aurelius. Stoicism teaches us to face adversity and hardship with courage, perseverance, and calmness. Suffering is part of life, but we can control our response. As Seneca stated, to bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. Adversity presents opportunities to develop wisdom, strength, and resilience. Each difficulty endured can make us braver and more virtuous rather than defeated. Julie was laid off from her job due to company downsizing. While the news was upsetting, she focused on making the best of this new phase, cutting unnecessary expenses and reconnecting with what truly mattered to her instead of complaining. She practiced endurance and took it as a chance for self-growth. 3. Taking right action. Stoics emphasize that it's not enough to think differently. We must also act upon our wisdom. As Epictetus declared, if you want to be a writer, write. Taking steps forward is often tricky, but the action can overcome obstacles. For Marcus Aurelius, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Decisive action requires breaking inertia and fear. Each small act chips away at self-doubt and builds confidence through progress. Jim dreamt of starting his own company for years, but let fear hold him back. Finally, he took Epictetus's advice and began building his website on weekends. Seeing his idea come to life lit a fire under Jim to leap. Within a year, he had launched his business full-time, or self-mastery and discipline. No man is free who is not a master of himself, counseled Epictetus. Stoicism emphasizes self-control over destructive emotions, unhealthy desires, bad habits, and stubborn judgments. We can choose how we interpret and react to impressions. We gain critical space from our instincts by pausing before assenting to our initial impressions. Daily spiritual exercises strengthen our self-mastery muscle, like a dutiful athlete training. Matt's anger issues were damaging his health and relationships. Stoic techniques like contemplating how external things are not inherently good or bad, and detaching himself from troubled first impressions helped Matt substantially gain control over his emotions and responses. 5. Living each day to the fullest. Begin at once to live and count each day as a separate life, urged Seneca. Stoicism reminds us life is finite and precarious. This realization can infuse our daily routines with renewed presence and meaning. Mindfulness helps fully savor the gifts of each moment. Rather than postponing joy, we can find purpose in simple pleasures. By overcoming the fear of death, we open ourselves to appreciate every breath. After his brother passed away, Ryan committed to living each day to the fullest. He practiced mindfulness daily, surrounded himself with positive people, and made time for small joys, presence, and gratitude. Ryan overcame his grief and found fulfillment in appreciating the little moments. Practicing Stoicism offers a framework for cultivating resilience, wisdom, action, self-control, and fulfillment. We can unlock greater strength, tranquility, and purpose by focusing our thoughts, transforming adversity into opportunity, mastering our emotions, acting decisively and savoring each day. Stoicism endured more than 2,000 years because its principles tap into the deepest parts of our humanity. We may face troubles in this life, but how we respond is entirely up to us. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Let us dye our souls the colors of courage, justice, moderation, and wisdom. Leave a like and share with friends to help them make better choices. See you in the next one, Forgers. Until then, stay healthy, stay stoic.